What is up, everybody? Happy Sunday to you. It is 5:37 p.m. here in Hawaii. It is 84 degrees out. I don't know why I tell you guys these things, but I've just seen people kind of stall for the first minute to see if anybody's going to actually sign on the live. So it's just good to update people about what the weather's like. How's the weather? It's a common question. But yeah, things are, man, it's beautiful out right now. And finishing up cleaning in Kapolei. Today's been a good day. Had church today. And Jess picked up her speaker from the airport, who's coming in from the Netherlands, I believe. And yeah, I headed out to clean and just knock that out. Filled up my gas tank with some Costco gas, which is like 60 cents cheaper than gas in town. So yeah, there it is. And we're probably hitting that minute mark where some people are actually watching. So let's talk about being busy. So this past 2 weeks, I've been super busy. This quarter, we've been super busy as well. Part of the reason I'm busy is I had delegated out some of the cleaning that I did previously, which freed me up from a lot of this driving and a lot of the cleaning that I did. And this quarter, at the beginning of it, the people that I had delegated that over to stopped doing that, so I picked that back up. So that was just an addition of things to my schedule. Also, Jess has been going almost a year without much sleep, so I'm now taking over sleep duties for the most part, and so I think just not getting much sleep at night makes the day feel even busier, possibly. I don't know. It makes you feel weird, for sure, if you don't get sleep. The other day, I was walking out to do laundry, and I got halfway to the laundry machine and did not have any laundry in my hand, even though I thought I did. So that's pretty funny. Not funny. But anyway, the other thing that's been busy this past 2 weeks, which has been awesome, was I taught in the School of Missions and Evangelism on fundraising. That was last week. And this week, there is a thing called the Gateway Quarter for new staff, and I taught a couple of sessions on fundraising, support raising for them as well. So that, just on top of everything else that's going on, was some additional things that I had to prepare for and make time for. But yeah, Jess and I both this past week, maybe last week, just both hit a wall, and we're like, we are extremely busy and maybe too busy, and we need to figure out what we can cut out of our schedule. So what's interesting is the additional things that I've been putting on my plate, not cleaning, although I do enjoy cleaning because it's introvert time, so, and it's not hard work, so that's nice. But the extra YWAM things, being asked to help out with worship, being asked to teach and stuff like that, I really enjoy that stuff. It's really life-giving to me. So I don't want to cancel those things or stop those things, even though those are the things that add additional commitments to my schedule. So that's a weird thing that you kind of get pushed over the edge with your busyness threshold. But the things that you're adding into your schedule are the things that you enjoy. So what can I take out of my schedule, I guess, is really what I need to think about. And I need to think about, like Michael Hyatt's book, Free to Focus, I think was his book, that I read earlier this year. He talks about automation, delegation, and elimination kind of as the foundation there. That was also a book called Procrastinate on Purpose by Rory Vaden. Two good books kind of on time management. So I think I just need to sit down and really think about those things as well. But yeah, I was walking out of my house the other day, headed to teach sport raising in the Gateway Quarter, and was just like, oh my gosh, I am so busy. But when I'm teaching on fundraising, a lot of stuff that I talk about is mindset. And so as I was walking down the stairs from my house, running over to this next meeting, it was just like, why do I tell myself that busy is bad? Maybe busy isn't bad. Maybe busy is good. I mean, I'm doing things that are meaningful to me, and I'm staying busy. So that's a good thing. So why do I kind of have a connotation in my head that busy is bad? So I wonder if just that slight mindset shift is going to be beneficial to me. If I'm just like, hey man, I'm busy and this is awesome, it's good to be busy, maybe that will really change my outlook on busyness. Same thing with tiredness, right? So I haven't been sleeping a lot recently because my son still wakes up in the middle of the night a few times. And it's just like, oh man, I'm so tired, right? So maybe tiredness also isn't a negative thing. Obviously, all of these things taken to the extreme are bad. If you don't get enough actual sleep, that's a bad thing that can actually be detrimental. But same thing with busyness. If you're literally working 23 hours a day and not getting any sleep, then that's a level of busy that's harmful. So that's not what I'm talking about. But maybe tiredness as well, instead of just being like, oh man, I'm so tired. It's like, what if my mindset shift was, man, I am tired. That's a reality, but I'm super pumped that I'm working hard and pouring out my life for a worthy cause, and that is advancing the gospel. So just that mindset shift. I have to say it like that because mindset shift is really hard to say for some reason. So yeah, that's my thinking about being busy, being tired. Do we just need to think about it in a different way and kind of take joy and pride in the fact that, man, I am busy, but I'm busy doing valuable things, and I am tired, but I'm tired because I'm working hard and doing valuable things. It's also just funny to think about the things that you think you have rights for, I guess, is really how I should say it there. Time is huge for me. I grew up on the East Coast. Time is very important to me, especially as an introvert. Sleep is very important to me as well. I feel like I have a right to an uninterrupted 8 hours. I feel like that's something that's necessary. I really want to make sure that I sleep well. That's something I had been looking into recently as well. Is like, how do I optimize my sleep so that I'm getting that rest? And obviously right now I'm not getting optimal sleep at all. But that's something that I have a right to. And so it's funny to find out what's actually making you frustrated, what's actually making you angry. Do I have a right to my time? Do I have a right to a full night's sleep? I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But yeah, just kind of relinquishing your rights as well, I think, is something to think about when it comes to those things. So yeah, sleep and time. I listened to the Bible Project's recent episode on the Sabbath, and they wrapped it up with a great quote talking about how the Sabbath is basically inconvenient, but it's a recognition that our time is not our own, and God has command over our time. So we always like to think that our time is our time, and we get to do what we want with it, but ultimately our time is God's time, and we should probably do with it as He desires and just relinquish that right to ownership of it. So yeah, we try to celebrate Sabbath, and it's been super beneficial for us as well. So yeah, just turning off the phone for 24 hours is something that I try to do, which is just a boundary. It's like people probably need me and want me during those times, and there's communications that probably need to be happening, and there's probably some inconvenience for everybody, but it's just like, for this 24 hours, I'm going to draw that boundary. So those are my thoughts on busyness and flipping the script on how we think about busyness. Maybe busy is not a bad thing. Maybe busy is a good thing, and it's just that mindset shift that we need to have if we're busy doing valuable things. If we're busy not doing valuable things, then maybe busyness is a bad thing. So there's my Sunday thoughts for you. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Comment and let me know where you're watching from, or just comment and say hi. I would love to hear from you guys. All right, see ya.